All right, hey guys. So just want to bring you guys a quick kind of tutorial and some training on. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold, so my voice doesn't sound 100% right now. Market closes in about 20 minutes, but I do want to give you guys some market analysis using the dashboard and kind of what we saw from last week to this week. So, quick thing is a currency pair like the euro US dollar can actually well, it could create what's it called? Two different peaks in one day, right? So you have the the low of the week, like LOW, low of week, and high of week. So essentially, I'll let you know how this happened. We actually had market open right here, as you can see, with a double dotted line. And previously, this was our peak formation that was actually anchored. We had beautiful entries to go to the upside. And then as market opened here, right, so the peak formation here, the number, they actually change at the end of your daily candle close. So that's why I recommend you use Forex.com dashboard, because the dashboard was programmed from the data that's provided by this broker. So it just matches. But if you do have a different broker, I just spoke to my developers. We basically found the bugs. So I think every broker would work and have quite similar data and look similar to mine. So anyways, with this, after the day ended here, and as you can see with the new day separator, as the day ended right here, and we had the new day separator, the dashboard, for example, went from, so it was about 0, 1, 2, 3. So it was at 3 here. And then at the end of this day, the dashboard reset back at 1. So it had a 1 right here, and it had a 1 peak formation high. So as you can see, now if we count this, once that peak formation was implemented, then it basically said, okay, a new peak formation is established. We're looking for short positions only. Now let's quickly go ahead and count this. So if we were to count this, we'd have right here, we'd have 0, right? So we count current day as 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You count the weekend, and then 6. So the high of the day was right here, as you can see, this very tip. I'll highlight this in this green. That right there is the peak formation high, the very top of day 6. And as long as you just follow this and it anchors the point for you, you're trading short here. You're trading short here. You're trading short here. You're trading short here. Essentially, it finds the safety trades, and you're trading short here. Now, if we start to get the bullish cycle coming up here, right, we see the level 3 behavior and etc. Once the indicator confirms it via our proprietary calculations, even if you see price come up here and it looks like it's a new peak formation confirmed and all, you're essentially you just want to wait for it to reset. Now, from the proper peak formation, right, we have a highlight of 4.6. So from this peak, our ADR is all the way down here, trading at 4.16. So we are expecting Euro USD to sometime in the future, next week possibly, to create its bullish cycle. And from there, you would see the dashboard. These numbers would start to reverse. But most importantly, we are looking at these numbers that I'm circling right. I'll use a better color here in red. That I'm circling is we're mostly looking at the number and what it is, right? Peak formation high. So let's clear all drawings. Now let's take a look at a different pair. We can take a look at, let's see what we got here. Australian dollar, US dollar. So Australian dollar, US dollar, we had the peak formation settled right here. We had approximately 1 day to enter to the upside, and then we had a reset at the Mayo. After we had a reset at the Mayo, the indicator didn't catch that reset until the end of the day right here. So our only real entry would have been right here, because now, as you can see the indicator, let's bring out our tool here, 0, 1, 2. As you can see right here, guys, check out Australian dollar or US dollar. I'm going to circle it right now. Look at that. 2, peak formation high. So as long as we have this, we are bearish, right? Because the peak formation high right here. Now the safest trade is to catch it when the number goes from, when the number goes from anything and then it resets back to 1. And don't just use the dashboard, use your own knowledge as well, right? You understand a reset, you understand a new peak formation established, right? So the dashboard would have fired off here as the first entry. So don't just see this and it's locked in and you simply expect. You also have to use your own knowledge of the pattern as well. So how I say it is, it finds the peak, it locks in the peak for you, and you simply, all you have to do is use your knowledge of the pattern and you trade away from that peak, right? Don't trade against it. If it says peak formation high, you trade in that direction. You trade to the downside, away from the peak. Shorts only. Let's pull up Euro AUD, for example. So with Euro AUD, as you can see, from the peak formation low, it's 12 actually. So in this case, we never had any entries to go short on this. So what do I mean? Let's start counting here. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and finally 12. So right here is the peak formation low, as it says right here, is 12. Now this is the peak. Yes, we could have taken entries here short or entries here short, but the proper peak has still been established as a low. So maybe a safer trade would be to catch, you have TDI here, is to take this to the upside, as our dashboard has properly confirmed that this is the proper peak formation. So any entries up here, entries up here to the upside, and etc. So I hope this helps. It clears up. Please do not use a dashboard just by itself. I mean, you could, but please use a little bit of knowledge of the pattern and timing. Enter at London or New York on the stop hunt. And of course, the good old TDI, and just your overall knowledge, right? This is a supplement, right? It's supplementary to your strategy. Now, the dashboard is tradable by itself, but you must understand and master how to use that to simply trade it by itself, right? All right, I hope this helps. Market's about to close in about 8 minutes, so I'm going to call it call it a day, call it a week, and I'll see you guys Sunday, Monday, and let's try to kind of build this up. So always enhancing dashboard, and I'm sure it's gonna shock you of how beneficial it's gonna be to your strategy. All right, thank you.